What's your experience of the election? Because the two gentlemen on this side have said it's free, fair, and wonderful, amazing time they had. What's your experience?
Well, thank you very much. It feels good to be here again. You know what the Yoruba say? When the elephant dies, you see all manner of knives. Okay? All manner of knives. In the past 1 week, I have seen and read all manner of political analysis and pundits say all kinds of stuff. But let me start from the fact that Fayemi considered, victory and all of that. I will try as much as possible to say that I have come this morning to try as much as possible, put words out there. One, for history and bookmakers, to know that there are different perspectives. Yes, the perspective that my friend Yemiola Yinka has been my friend for 40 years. I've known him for 40 years. We're in high school together, okay? And I know Nkwayo as well, okay? He's my senator. He was my senator. We have an obligation. It is statutory that we must also let the chroniclers of history also know that all that glitters is not gold. That's number one. Number two, election is not a destination. It is a process. Time was when we had people snatching ballot boxes, stuffing and all of those things. That was then. But today, of course, things have moved beyond that. I came to this station this morning, ostensibly to be able to let Nigerians see that election that they are celebrating. And I'm not here to come and bemoan my faith or something like that. I am here standing on sure grounds with evidence. Unfortunately, channels can't run that. But it's okay. At some point, we'll run it. Before that day, 3 days to that election, Chairman Jaja was in Ekiti. I next stakeholders again forum. I have on tape what he said, and I brought it. IGP was in Ekiti. I have on tape what he said, and I brought it. Unfortunately, we can't use it. All of those things culminated in what you saw on 21st. And that was why I said election is not a destination. That Onkwayo will say, oh, Fayemi lost election 1 year ago. The question to ask will be, how? He mentioned teachers. It's not time to campaign anymore. But the truth of the matter is that no government in Ekiti, no government since the creation of Ekiti had been as nice and as kind to teachers like Fayemi. None. I challenge him to put one. No government had promoted teachers 3 times in 3 years like Fayemi did. Pecuniary allowance, 27.5. Rural allowances, core subject allowances, it took Fayemi. You see, I feel also that if we let this trending go on, one of 2 things will happen. You will leave people disillusioned. 2, you will cut an image that is not totally Ekiti. You cut it and slam it on us. As saying, oh, people who do not know what they want, we're dumb and all of that. We don't appreciate people. And we have a history. The same Ekiti, the extraction that brought Adekunle Fajiri, that defended Anirosi on integrity, is the one that will not appreciate what Kayode Fayemi has done in 3.5 years. Everything on step-by-step basis. I challenge anybody, including Uncle Nkwayo Fayose, who is, well, I'm very well acquainted with him. I challenge us to match it one by one and see whether Fayemi lost that election on the basis of his policies and all of that. We know there's no government that can be perfect. But if you score Fayemi on the basis of what he has done with the mandate of people in 3.5 years, you would know that he didn't lose that election on the basis of that. He lost that election on the basis of extraneous factors, which I wanted to prove. And at the appropriate time, I'm going to go ahead and at some point put that word out and let Nigerians see what maybe Yemi or Nkwayo.
Okay,